Hey everyone, how's it going? Elliot here. Welcome to my second channel. A little while ago I made a video where I bought a bunch of Tetris games from Japan and I hunted to see if I could find the first version of Tetris. Now the first version of Tetris comes with a different soundtrack to it. So normally you're used to a soundtrack like this. But the Tetris Minuet version sounds like this. Now, along with a few other differences on the cartridges and also on the boxes, the Tetris Minuet version is worth a lot more money. So we're going to try and find some here today. I bought a bunch of them off Sendico. There's a few telltale signs which I'm going to go through today. So let's see if we can find some Tetris Minuet. So a lot of the times sellers now know what they're actually looking out for, so they're actually going to list them as Tetris Minuet or early versions or something. Therefore they're going to be worth around about sort of $50 each. But if you get lucky, some sellers don't know what it is they're selling and they sell these things for much cheaper, and you can pick them up. I mean, I think I've picked some up here for as little as $3. So that's a pretty good return. Right, now this copy here is a bit of a ruin. You can see it's missing half the label, but there's actually a method to my madness. If you take a look right here of the spire of, I believe, St. Basil's Cathedral, the spire is actually in between two of the letters. And that is a telltale sign that this is a Tetris Minuet copy. So what we're going to do is shove it into the Game Boy Light here. Probably going to need a little bit of a clean, but let's see if it works first time. No, absolutely not. Let's give it a blow, which annoys a lot of people. And there we go, it works perfectly. Okay, so let's have a look. Is this the Tetris Minuet version? Now, there was one giveaway on the actual menu screen there. I'll see if I can take a screenshot of it and put it back up. But basically, what you want to look out for is the word bulletproof not having a hyphen in between it. Let me show you here now. Boom. I don't believe it did. I mean, it shouldn't do if it is a Minuet version. But let's turn up the volume and go into the actual game itself. There we go. That right there is the Tetris Minuet version. So there is no soundtrack that goes like on this game. This is predating that soundtrack that we're used to. So there we go, one of one so far, Tetris Minuet. Now I've got another one here that has the same telltale sign that I was referring to, but it also has another one that we couldn't see on this copy, and that is that the number engraved into this or stamped into the sticker is 09. Now any that doesn't have a letter in it, so one that's maybe 23 or something like that, is a Minuet copy. One that has a letter in it is not. And by the way, I should make it very clear, this is only a thing with the Japanese cartridges. This was not on the anywhere else in the world, America or PAL, anything like that. So let's turn this on and see if we've got another one. I mean, we should do. There we go. There's another one. Now, I actually bought 3 boxed versions of Tetris. Now, the reason being is this one over here is actually a different box to these two. Now, I want to do a main channel video where I go through all the different versions of essentially the exact same game. So that's going to help me out with this video. But if you're going to find a Minuet version in a box, it's going to look like this version right here. And it's going to say bulletproof, but it isn't going to have the hyphen in the middle. Now, some Minuet versions, this is where things get really confusing. Some Minuet versions come in the boxes that do have the hyphen. And then there are some boxes that don't have the hyphen. So it's just an absolute, it's a minefield. It's very difficult to find an actual Minuet version. But this one right here is. So this is a Minuet version inside of a non-Minuet, if you like, box. There we go. There's another Tetris Minuet. So that is 3 of 3. I guess maybe the boxes got changed before the cartridges, or maybe there was a bunch of extra cartridges lying around and they started sorting out the boxes and they had extra cartridges, because one of the reasons they had to change it was because bulletproof software actually did have a hyphen in the middle, and they needed to put that in, and it wasn't on the stickers and it wasn't on the box, so maybe they started doing it on the boxes before the stickers on the cartridges. I have absolutely no idea. 3 Minuet versions, that is what $150 looks like right there. Okay, let's have a look at another one. This one is in a really bad shape, but it's the cartridge that matters. Okay, that right there is another Tetris Minuet version. Let's quickly double check. Here we go. There's another one. Happy days. Okay, 4 of 4. That is good news. Now, a lot of people wonder why I do this. It's a really great way to put them into the hands of collectors. I've got lots of local mates who are looking out for them. Obviously, I buy a lot of stuff from Japan, so it really helps them out to just bulk buy loads of Tetris Minuet versions. There is enough of them to go around. They're not actually that rare. They're not actually that hard to find. If you start looking, I order them from Sendico. I just sort of type in Tetris and scroll around for years. But I'll leave a link to Sendico in the description below if you want to have a go at trying to find one. But yeah, unfortunately, that box is in really bad shape. That also came with this game right here, which is, as you can see, an exciting cube game. Right, that one there is a 09 with a spire. And let's pop open this one. So that's a spire down the middle, and this one's a 23, but again, it hasn't got a letter, so that is going to be another Tetris Minuet version. And then finally, I've got 6 cartridges here. Let's find out what the crack is with this. Oh, and by the way, this one that I mentioned as well earlier, because I did say I had 3 boxes, this one is not a Minuet version, but I bought that intentionally. You can actually see this sticker has a bunch of different text on it compared to these ones, but it is actually a much later version which doesn't have the Minuet soundtrack. But I bought that for the main channel video that I'm eventually going to be doing, where I go through all the different versions of Tetris. Now, these sorts of Japanese cartridges are great for giveaways. Look at the artwork for Link's Awakening on that. Absolutely stunning right there. I'm actually really happy to have that because I don't have a copy of Link's Awakening, but yeah, what beautiful artwork that is. Wow. Okay. We've got the From TV Animation Slam Dunk. That is the funniest sticker I've ever seen in my life. I don't know why that's so amusing. Right, and then we've got that, I believe, Tamagotchi one there. Hardly played, probably because it wasn't that great of a game, but I might be completely wrong. And then we've got Yoshi's Cookie. Oh, wait, why did I buy this? Oh, it came with this Game Boy. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, all right, never mind. It hasn't got a Tetris Minuet version, but it's kind of nice to see some Japanese cartridges anyway. But there we go. That is going to wrap up the video. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versions of Tetris Minuet, and then that extra version there that I was looking out for before, which has the different color sticker. So there we have it. 6 versions of Tetris Minuet and one that intentionally wasn't. I'm getting pretty good at spotting these things now. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Subscribe if you're new. Bye.